I can't go out. I'm sick.
Boo, you whore.
What is up, party people, and welcome back to another episode of Outgoing
Without Going Out.
I'm Lexi.
And I'm Gabby.
And we're the Fuller Sisters. Reunited at last. I am at Gabby's this time. We are chilling. If you're watching on YouTube,
Like, we're actually chilling.
it looks like big comfy couch vibes. We're laying in Gabby's bed. We've got the neon sign behind us. If you haven't already checked us out on YouTube, what are you doing? You can watch us do the same thing that you're listening to.
I personally like when podcasts have a YouTube video because I like to... I don't go on long drives anymore because I live so close to everything. So the only time I really can get through a podcast in one sitting is if I put it on my TV in the background while I'm doing work or while I'm cleaning or whatever the case is. So those are for the people like me that want to watch something. Also, you're welcome.
So why don't we tell them what this episode is about?
I'm actually really excited for this.
It is a trend that I have seen everywhere. However, I don't want to be that person, but I did put it down on our list of episodes before all the other ones came out, so I don't want you guys to think I'm copying, but also it's just so fun. We're both in our summer vibes, living in Florida. That's easy to do, but
I was getting excited writing these down. So, we are doing our summer bucket list, like, basically just things that we really want to do this summer that, you know, summer's just that time of the year where it's like, even if your schedule doesn't change, you feel like you have, like, more time to do stuff. It's, like, lighter out during the day. It's just, the vibes are high, the vibes are good. And, yeah, I hope this inspires you guys to have some fun. Also this summer, let us know on the Instagram what your summer bucket list ideas are. If you have the same or if you have different.
So we're going to go through ours, and then we also asked on our podcast Instagram story what some of the ones that you guys have are, so we'll read those at the end. But why don't we hop into the life updates?
Did you have an awesome time? Did you drink awesome shooters and listen to awesome music and then just sit around and soak up each other's awesomeness?
So, the season has officially started again. We've been back in the gym. Practices are on full swing. And honestly, I'm loving it right now. I absolutely love coaching LJ. I got to help design their uniform. I'm obsessed with their theme this year. And I feel like it's such a good transitional year for me to be on the team. There's a decent amount of new kids. And just, I'm very excited to be along the journey with them. Senior 2 is, of course, the most fun as always. They just... I love, a lot of them are like the same kids as we had last year, and that team is just so fun. So that has been fun. Because it's so new right now, everything has been very balanced. Like, I still have a ton of time to get my work done during the day and then go to the gym at night, and everything's been top notch so far. Everything's been great with that. So I'm excited that that's happening again. I do go on, we have like a 2-week summer break at the end of July, so I will get a little bit of a break there, which is so nice. I love that they do that and give us like, we start the season and then we get a little break, and then obviously the season picks up with choreography and everything as the time goes.
But what's sad is that you don't get to see me during your break. Normally, that's when you come to see me.
It's so weird. So I go home for technically I'm only going home for like a week, and then we're going to New York for Justin's family for technically 2 weeks, but there's a lot of stuff happening in between there. But, yeah, you're not going to be there.
No, it's going to be sad. I'm going to be in Gainesville.
Like, luckily, Justin's going to be there with me because I would feel very weird going back. Not that, like, you lived in our hometown for a while, but it was like anytime I went home, you were always involved in the plans. And it would have been so weird for me to go alone.
I was
and
up
you just
north.
weren't there.
Yeah. Sad.
Very sad. Very weird. But now I get to see you all the time down here, so.
Yes, true. Give and take.
Yeah.
So what else is going on in your life?
I am content with not being a cheerleader right now. I love getting to leave the gym at 8 o'clock every Monday, Wednesday, because I am there now till 10 on Tuesday, Thursday with LJ. But let me know how. I was an athlete for what, like over 20 years, like 21 years? Even more than that? I don't even know. I lost count. Never, knock on wood, had an injury somehow at all, ever. Let me know how I'm retired for, what, a month now? I swear my shoulder was dislocated for like 3 weeks.
What?
I was in so much pain. I couldn't lift my arm up above my head. I definitely couldn't do this. It felt locked. Finally, like literally after 2.5 weeks, my shoulder feels okay again.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't going to tell you because you were going to be like, oh, who's being dramatic about an injury now? I didn't go to the hospital, okay? So I didn't even get it checked out, unlike you. For those that don't, have we ever told those stories?
I have a bony elbow. I used to slip on ice all the time and fall and
Anytime
hit
she
it.
would just like trip in the parking lot and somehow we'd end up in the hospital.
Listen, it would always be urgent care, and I just wanted to make sure. Okay, better safe than sorry. As someone who's in the healthcare field, it is better to check and get it fixed.
Okay, yes, but was anything ever wrong?
Yes, I had small fractures before. Thank you very much.
One of the times.
Yes, but
Okay.
one of those times there was something
I'm
wrong.
so glad that we knew.
Yeah, you should be.
Feeling way better. It's almost back to normal. I have way more like range of motion, but I literally, when I would go like this, I couldn't move it past here. Like it was locked. It felt dislocated. According to someone on my YouTube comments, said it was a partial like AC. What was it called? AC separation, I think. And according to what I looked up by that, I think it was that. But it like heals itself.
Awesome. Influencer playing doctor.
It was my comments, but I looked it up and I was like, honestly, that's where it like was this connection, and it just felt literally dislocated without being dislocated. Like it didn't hurt at all times, but anytime at first I couldn't move my arm actually. But we were back to go. I don't know how that happened in the 1 month that I'm like retired, not a cheerleader.
Probably while you were trying to take a selfie or something, it locked up.
No, because nothing hurt it. Like technically, what started it? He had not even a private. He was like sunning this little girl, and I like played around and was basing her. Nothing hurt it in the moment, and then the next day after that, it hurt. So I must have I don't know, because nothing. I felt nothing while doing it, but that was the only thing that would have caused it. Because it was the next day, I literally couldn't move it.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So my life updates. I've been reading a ton. I got a bunch of books on my Kindle, and I have just been a reading machine. Lately, some of the books that I read: The Golden Couple, The Perfect Marriage, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, Verity by Colleen Hoover. I update my Goodreads account all the time, so if you are a fellow book lover, like to read, go ahead and follow me over there. I rate all the books that I read, and I look forward to like reading other people's ratings, because that's how I know if we have a similar reading style, like what books I'm gonna like. But I have been absolutely loving it. Aside from that, I've just been trying to take lots of content so that once residency is like in full force, I'm set for a little bit, especially on Instagram and TikTok, because I just don't know when I'll have time to do those things. Like I don't know my schedule yet to know, so I just kind of want to have some pictures ready, reels, TikToks, things like that. I wish we had time for one more content day together.
I know.
Like I just need one more like full day of like taking pictures, but you know, we got that one day, so hopefully there's enough on there for a bit. Other than that, I've just been soaking up my last few days of break before residency starts. As we're recording this, it is Friday, and on Wednesday, residency starts.
Wait, you have 2 years of residency?
Yes.
Do you have a summer break next year? Does residency still kind of follow a school schedule?
I don't think so. I think we have like major holidays off, but I don't actually have like my calendar past July. I only know what the month of July looks like right now. So stay tuned on that, and I will let you know. But the first month of July is like really what's going to be tough to get through. After that, it's just like a job, and it's home, so I'm at home and I'm working just like Monday through Friday. But it is going to be weird being on a schedule again. I haven't, and also just like being back in dentistry. Like I realized my last appointment was on your birthday, April 27th.
Really?
Yes. I have not done dentistry since April 27th.
Yeah, but like everyone's on that same boat, so I'm sure they're going to ease you back into it. It's not going to be like...
And a lot of it with the boot camp the first month is like classes. So it's just going to be like getting back in the routine of like that whole vibe. But I am excited. I need to feel it out with my co-residents, at least like a couple of them, if we're going to do like, if everyone's planning on wearing scrubs the first couple days, or since it's like orientation, if we're going to dress nice, because I have a bunch of cute clothes now for business casual. I have those pink pants you gave me, the green pants. I have like skirt outfits. I have lots of fun stuff with like loafers. I am just like on my corporate gal vibe for business casual the first couple days. So hopefully I'm not the only one that shows up in that. Once we start doing actual dentistry, obviously I'll be wearing scrubs, but I'm excited to put some outfits together. I feel like the first week is always exciting anyways. Like,
right, it's new, it's...
So hopefully that's how I feel about the whole first month. And then that way when things calm down and go back to normal, I'm back home and all of that jazz.
What's your actual hourly schedule?
You know, I don't know. I think it's like 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. But again, I don't have anything past July, so I only know July's schedule. Other than that, the only other update is that I made this really cute new phone charm. And if you're watching on YouTube, you get to see it. I partnered with Princess Polly. Okay, it will not focus. There we go. And they sent me this like bracelet making kit. and I thought it was cute. I just think phone charms are fun, so I haven't tried to like actually carry my phone by it. It'll probably break, so it's probably not very functional, but
It's super cute. Very summery. Very fitting for the episode today.
thanks, Gibbs. Why don't we hop into the win of the week?
Glen Coco? Fall for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco.
My win of the week is getting into the Pinterest Creator Fund. So if you are not a content creator, basically how it works is like, at this point now, I feel like, well, okay, technically YouTube was the first one that started it. You got paid for like ads, so you got paid technically per view. Then TikTok started it, but their creator fund is very, very, very weak. Like you can have a viral video and it's like not a lot of money at all. Nowhere
That's how
near.
you feel about Instagram Reels too.
Well, okay, so that now I was getting to that. So then after TikTok, Instagram started doing it. At first, it goes by like tiers. My tier was like, I was making like thousands of dollars a month. Then my monetary value stayed the same, but my dollar to, because they give you like a limit that you can get every month, that stayed the same, but my view ratio went way up. So my dollar to view ratio is now so messed up, and now it's like barely even worth it. Pinterest, however, I love the way their creator fund is set up. So I've been obsessed with Pinterest. That's been my favorite before. So many times I talk about it.
It's always been one of my favorite apps
I
ever.
am spending so much time on it. I love it for like inspiration for everything. Food ideas, home decor, picture ideas, data, like literally everything inspirational wise that you need for like an idea or a meal or whatever the case is. It's basically another search engine. It's a Google with, to me,
It's
way
a pretty
better
Google.
answers. Yeah, and more curated to what I'm looking for. But the way their creator fund works is like you get X amount of money if you post so many times. So it's like you already know it doesn't really they have other levels of like you get paid per save and everything, but it's like this is how much you get if you do this, and it's like guaranteed. And I love that because
how do I get on this train?
Yeah, so I was posting consistently for like I would say like 2 to 3 months before it finally showed up for me. I know you can apply, and I actually never did that. It came to me, but you need, I think it's like 1,000 followers, and then I don't know how else. Like it literally just showed up one month, so I don't know what the other criteria is, but
Wow.
it is becoming my new favorite one, and that's just like such a win because it's like another stream of income with me. And obviously being like a quote-unquote influencer or content creator, our money is like not necessarily ever guaranteed. Like it's different month to month. Obviously there's partnerships, there's so many other ways to make money. So anytime there's like another opportunity where I can monetize the work I'm already doing is obviously like such a great thing and such a huge win. So
There's a lot of conspiracies that once you join these creator funds or once you join like the Instagram Reel bonus or whatever, your views go way down. And I have seen they
On
don't push out your
Instagram,
content
yes.
anymore on Instagram.
Instagram
Instagram is like,
going down. And
which sucks. It's my favorite app. But
I agree.
as far as like the app itself has been glitchy. I had the same stories coming
Yes.
up. I had the same posts stuck for like a full 24 hours. And then like they're just not pushing out. And do they own TikTok?
No.
Okay, well, I've had some similar issues on TikTok with the glitches
agree.
too, but just like the content and like the algorithm, like why fix it if it's not broken? Quit trying to be other apps. Just like go back to the way you were because it
Right.
was so nice, and I'm just frustrated.
And like you can tell, like the other day, I saw a TikTok that was like exposing the Instagram algorithm, and if you have the opportunity where you can like tag a product in your picture,
I've been trying.
because you're using their tool, it pushes it out way more. Like it's not even comparable how many of my own followers saw that picture compared to my other ones because they just don't put it on people's pages, which is like ridiculous. Why it shouldn't be an algorithm? If you follow me and I post, it should
You
be
should
there.
see it, right.
Like that's it.
I didn't see your post yesterday. I had to see
Yeah.
it on the podcast page because it was so like, hi.
But I will say, Pinterest, however, I did notice has done the opposite, if anything. Like, if anything, my page is just growing more and more. So, like, it's been great. I love it. I just love Pinterest. I spend a lot of time on it. Go follow me.
I do think YouTube also has been good. I feel like they're
Always.
solid there. So my win of the week is getting inspired for content online again. I was in a little bit of a slump of like, I wasn't doing anything, so I didn't know what to vlog. Dental school was over, so it was like those videos weren't happening anymore, but I hadn't quite yet started residency. So I'm like, I was just like stuck in a rut and like taking pictures and stuff. Like I didn't really know my vibe. I think I found, what is that like TikTok sound that's like, I think I've found my blank again. Like, I think I've...
Oh,
You
I'm
know
getting
what I'm
my
talking-
personality back.
Yes, that's how I feel about creating content. So I'm much more inspired. I feel like I know like kind of where I want to go with everything. I am excited to start residency because it's like that another facet of my life to document, create content around, etc. So why don't we pop on over to the favorite of the week?
I saw Katie Heron wearing army pants and flip-flops, so I bought army pants and flip-flops.
So my favorite is the Trader Joe's hash browns. They're like the McDonald's hash browns type of shape and hash brown. We started making avocado toast on it, and I would make like the little avocado mash. We would put them on the hash browns, and then he would like fry up an egg and put it over top. It is so good. So good. And I saw it on TikTok first, and like we were gonna do it, and then we didn't end up doing it. And then the next time we went to Trader Joe's, we finally got hash browns, and we went through them so fast because we wanted it like every morning.
Do you eat it with a fork, or do you pick it up and eat it
No,
like
I
toast?
ate it like toast.
It doesn't get like greasy?
No.
I'll have to try it. I'm not a big avocado toast gal. I would rather do like hummus and tomatoes, but
Also good.
similar vibe. My favorite is also food, and it is the Cheez-It snack mix. I remember liking this when I was a kid, but it's not like it was like my go-to. I've gone through 3 boxes.
Like Chex Mix or what?
So it's Cheez-It brand, but it's like got the little breads, the like
breadsticks.
life things, the little like puff balls,
Yeah.
It is just the original Cheez-It snack mix. It is
Interesting.
phenomenal. I like will sit and almost eat the whole box while I'm reading or editing, and it's like been the best summer snack. I'm addicted. So that is my favorite this week.
I love that.
All right.
Very good.
Thank you. Very good. Good answer.
All right, well, let's just jump into the meat and potatoes of the episode.
Summer bucket list.
I'm excited for this. I was literally having so much fun writing my stuff down.
Let's dive in, pun
Ha
intended,
ha.
shall we? So my first one is sunset swims. We've done a sunrise, but I have not gone to the beach for sunset. We do get such a great sunset where I live on the river in Fort Myers area that like sometimes also like at the end of the day, I'm not as motivated to like pack up everything and go to the
Right.
beach if that makes sense, but I really want to swim in the ocean now that it's super warm with the sunset and take some fun pics, and also just like I feel like that would be such a fun time at the beach. It's not as hot, it's not as miserable, it's not as crowded.
Not at all.
I really want
I've done
to
it
swim at the
before,
sunset.
but yes, I agree. I love it, and I wish I had more nights available because I'm limited to pretty much the weekends where my nights are available, and of course the weekends are the most crowded. So that is kind of rough. It'd be way easier if I could just go on like a random Tuesday night, and I feel like there would literally be no one. But yes, sunset, sunrise, you guys know how much I love them. And that kind of leads into my next one as well, is a sunrise to sunset trip across the state. So Sean and I actually did this before, but because this obviously sunrise is in the east, sets in the west. I live on the east coast of Florida. Lexi lives on the west coast. We've never done it together, where we like wake up, watch the sunrise over like Miami, and then you cut across, and obviously you have like plenty of time. It's only like a 2-hour drive across, so it's like really not long. And then the sun will set on that coast. So you see the same sunrise and sunset of the same day, but like on different coasts, and just enjoy like a full beach day like that.
It would be fun. I'm like exhausted thinking about that, but I'm on board. We can definitely give it a go one day.
It was fun.
So next is more day trips to nearby cities around me. I feel like I'm very fortunate that like where I live, there's a lot of cool cities around that are not that far. Now that I have, like, I'm going to be spending a full month in Gainesville, there's even more cities to explore up there, like Jacksonville, St. Augustine, things like that. But particularly in Southwest Florida, like Tampa, Marco Island, even the Keys aren't that far away. Naples,
Yeah.
St. Pete, Venice Beach, like it's all within a few hours of driving. Obviously the Keys wouldn't be a one-day trip, but I'm saying like explore more nearby places. Like it doesn't have to be a whole ordeal where you stay overnight and like have to find a pet sitter and like have to pack, and like it can literally be, we went to Tampa/St. Pete area the other day for just the day, and it was so fun. And like it's just so nice to know that that's like under 2 hours away and you can just go do it for the day. You know what I mean?
And I feel like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of other states are like this, but I feel like Florida especially, like, you can drive an hour and the vibe and everything is completely different. The town, whether it's like a beach town or whether it's like a city or whatever, like the aesthetic of that town is, I feel like every place you go is going to be so different that it's literally as a mini vacation, and you're just driving even like less than an hour sometimes.
Somewhere I really want us to go together is like North Florida, like 30A Beach, like Rosemary Beach, Alice Beach, like Jacksonville, St. Augustine, like that whole area. I really want us to take a trip.
And there's so many things like up north, all the springs. Like I went to Devil's Den last year. So much fun. Would definitely go back. Like the other, I don't remember what the other, Crystal Spring. I might have made that up, but that's another fun one. Like there's so many little things to do in Florida that I feel like when you end up living here, you forget how easy it is to access all those places and like experiences new things within your city without having to go on, like,
that's
a major
any
vacay.
state and city.
Yes.
Like even in Buffalo, like there's cool towns around there that I never went to. In Erie, you know, we can go to Pittsburgh, Cleveland,
Right.
Buffalo. Like there's so many places around there. So this is a little reminder: explore the areas around you, no matter where you live, because you're bound to find really cool places.
I mean, that's kind of also, so my next one is like be a tourist in my own city. So I want to be, if I was coming to Miami for the first time, I want to have a full itinerary. I want to go to like the best rated restaurants. I want to go to, you know, like all the Wynwoods, the things that I feel like I don't take advantage of because I'm just so used to living here. The museums, we have so many cool like art museums and
Gardens and things.
yeah, like the
Cloud is in front of the
literally in
video.
front of like the Versace mansion. I've literally never been in there. So many things that exist in Miami that if you were coming as a first timer, you'd probably spend the whole weekend exploring, but I never do that. So I want to make a whole itinerary of like the most popular, best rated things to do, and I want to actually do them and like take advantage of living here, especially if I end up wanting to like move more up north and I'm not going to have access to this stuff all the time. I need to take advantage of it while I can and explore these things that already exist. And a lot of them are free.
So, not free, but on the same note as that, have you heard of Resort Pass?
Yes.
They're like day passes that you can literally go to these super nice pools and like experience their private beaches and spas and things like that. And it's not that expensive.
That's another thing is, this is not on my list, but like I've never done a full spa day. I think we've talked about this before. But
I
like,
never have either, and I'd love to. So if you want
yes,
to treat
like
me to
at
that
one
for
of
my
these
birthday,
hotels.
I am down. We can vlog
Okay,
it.
let's do it. I want to, yes.
Okay,
So
put
that's
that on
getting
our
added to
bucket
my
list.
list.
But anyways, I looked and like there's so many in different cities and like they're gorgeous and you can go to like their private beach area, their pool, their cabana, and like just have a day.
I mean,
at
even
these places.
when we were in the Bahamas, you can buy like a day pass to Atlantis. You don't have to stay there, and you can still use the water park and all of that to explore. So, yeah, there's so many hotels where I don't necessarily need to stay the night at.
because you
like,
have your own bed, but
right.
just like can experience them. Yeah. So my next one is, I know I said I've been reading a lot, but on my bucket list is to like read more books. I want to stay consistent. I do this a lot where like I go on these stints of like reading a ton and then I don't read for a very long time. And I really want to be more consistent with my reading. And obviously once residency starts, I'll have to feel it out and see, but there's no reason why, if I have time to watch all these shows, which you guys know I love to watch TV, why I also can't keep reading books. So just reading more, and not necessarily just reading like the most popular books that I see on Instagram, but like exploring different authors and things like that. So that's on my list for sure. And there's nothing better than a good old beach or pool day just with a good book, that Cheez-It snack mix, and a sparkling water. That sounds ideal right now.
The perfect day. My other one is so cheesy, but I don't care how many times I do it. It is fun, and that is tie-dyeing and like bleach dyeing for a day. Getting out old clothes, like kind of reusing them and like making them like if you have like a shirt with a stain on it, like a white shirt, tie-dye it, bleach dye it. Like Justin, for our anniversary, he got us these hoodies with like the anniversary date in Roman numerals, and he actually like ironed them on himself with like the Cricut stuff. So one of them didn't work out, and he's like, I'm not going to get rid of it, so like I still have it, and it's just like a gray hoodie, and I want to bleach dye it. I've never done the bleach dyeing. I've done tie-dyeing so many times, but I feel like it's a great rainy day activity. All of these so far have been like outdoorsy things, so things to do on a rainy day on the inside, in the inside, in the inside, like tie-dyeing. It's so fun, always.
I'm a big craft gal. Like I said, I made this
Yeah.
phone charm. I've been in the mood. I want to give myself another hair wrap. Like, I feel like that's
I know,
like
and they're
kind of
kinda coming
trendy.
back.
And we used to do our own. We used to know how to do it. And I feel like that's something I want to try and do again. My next one is, if I can, I'd like to take long walks to places instead of driving. So for me, this is a little more accessible now than it was even in Buffalo. But, like, yes, you know, there's a Starbucks like between 1 and 2 miles from our house. I could drive, I would get there faster, but I just feel so much more accomplishment when I walk there, and it incorporates like getting my body moving and things like that. And especially in Gainesville, I want to try to explore. I think there's like, you can walk to more areas around sort of where I'm going to be there. So just like getting out and walking places if I can, and taking long walks and hot girl walks, and just long walks is on there as well. Even if it's like not from my house particularly, but like the beach.
Right. And then,
You know, just like walking to coffee shops near the beach or restaurants, and just like moving my body more in ways that are easy, you know?
absolutely. And I feel like heavy on that last note. I can't really walk anywhere from my house. I don't feel the safest just walking alone like anywhere outside of my apartment complex, to be honest. But I want like a good beach day where, yes, we park the car and we leave the car there, and we walk to restaurants, to the little like, even like the tourist shops with like the lifeguard hoodies, like
Love it.
looking through all of those, and yeah, super fun. My next one also, these like lined up, and I didn't even look at your list when I made sure that you didn't have any that I had written down, but they all line up very well. So my next one is biking and going like, obviously like roller skating. I have Justin has rollerblades.
I have
and all that.
rollerblading. Might as well add that to yours now.
But I think also, like, obviously I don't own a bike, but I would love, a cute bike, but like a nice bike ride along the beach.
That sounds great. We can rent them.
Right? We used to do it around Erie all the time. We used to go on bike rides as a family. We tried to go around the beach once. Oh my gosh,
we
it was
forgot
so
that we had to
long.
like go back.
Yeah, like once you
So
make
we
it
got
halfway,
we were
you're
like,
just
oh
stuck.
my gosh, what
Did
do
it-
we do?
Did we not literally have Dad finish it and bring the car around?
I don't remember.
I don't think we actually finished biking.
It was a long time ago.
No, we were young. But I feel like I would love that now. I wish I lived in a city where I could just, like, go on bike rides to places.
It's definitely possible where we live. I have rollerblade the boardwalk. Like Hollywood Beach has a really good boardwalk to rollerblade. So finding beaches like that, because rollerblading is such a good workout, but it doesn't feel like it's killer. You know what I mean? Like it feels fun in the moment anyways, but it's also a super good workout. So, and my rollerblades are cute, and we've been loving that. So that is on my list as well. Next, this is, I feel like, more particular to where I live, but also, like, even in Erie we had this, but like finding little amusement parks. Obviously in Florida they're big amusement parks, but we've done all the parks in Orlando. We've done Disney, Universal, and I love them, but I want to do like Busch Gardens and their water park. Like, it's not that far from us, and I think it would be so fun, and that's something that Sean and I can experience together, like going and trying like the different ones around there. So that is on my list. I want to do Busch Gardens, and I think their water park is like Adventureland or something, but I really want to go, especially because it's like decently close. So,
And I feel like a lot less expensive compared to the Orlando ones of
right,
Universal, Disney, all that.
I'm a big amusement park gal, but even like in Erie we had Waldemere, and like there are smaller amusement parks
Like
throughout the
Six
country.
Flags,
So
yeah,
that is on my list.
Darien Lake in New York, we loved that one. That was always so every summer we used to go to Darien Lake, and we would stay in like an RV camper thing on like the backside of the amusement park
With other families
like
and their kids.
that was so much fun. We'd
It
have like the
was.
same group of people go every year. We'd all get our own little campers. You get early access to the park. We would literally walk from the camper into Darien Lake, go ride rides all day, come back, have some dinner over the fire. Like,
yeah, it was fun. TBT.
honestly, wish we could do that again. So much fun. Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm just like reminiscing right now of like that was
that
genuinely
and
probably...
softball tournaments, some great
Yes.
summer memories. Love it.
My next one is a beach picnic at sunset. We were supposed to do this the other day, and it ended up pouring, so we couldn't. But I want to get... to be honest, any kind of picnic.
Yeah.
I feel like I've genuinely never done a picnic.
I'd love to do a cheese board with a bottle of wine. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Get a bunch of food. Doesn't even have to be if you don't live by the beach. Like a park moment, a little, like, anywhere where it overlooks the sunset, I think would be so much fun. I can't believe I've literally never done a picnic. But obviously here, it's just most ideal to go to the beach at sunset because it's a drive away. It's, like, super close. So I want to get, I don't know, for some reason sushi just comes to my mind. Like, get a whole bunch of sushi, go put out your big little, like, beach blanket, bring a cooler of drinks, and just sit and listen to the waves crash in, watch the sunset, eat some sushi.
Read your book. I know not you, but that's
Yes.
what I would do. Sounds great. So, I really, again, this might sound dumb, but collect more seashells and shark's teeth from, like, new beaches and things like that. I don't know why as a kid we never really like played in the sand or like collected seashells or anything.
Well, you didn't like the beach as a kid. We could never go to the beach. You never wanted to.
So here's the thing. And I was talking to Mom about this. Whenever I went to the beaches on the East Coast, I would get those rashes on my feet. Do you remember that?
No.
I would get these rashes that like hurt and itched on my feet, and I don't get them on the West Coast. And I don't know if maybe it was just something I grew out of, and now that I go to the beach more, like I don't have that happen. But I used to hate the beach because of that. And also, we never had like an umbrella or any sort of shade. So if I was too hot, like I just had to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like I've learned how to comfortably go to the beach
And
now.
obviously, listen,
and withstand the heat.
The beach on the lake in Erie is no comparison.
But
to
even
beaches
here, I just think, I don't know, maybe it's the West Coast beaches, the water's warm, the sand is clean, it's easier to park, like, I don't know, it was always an ordeal before, and now it's like much more, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a rhythm of going to the beach, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, we used to never go.
But I really want to go to like different beaches that are known for like sand dollars and shark's teeth and cool shells and like
Is beach glass still a thing?
So,
because we used to do that.
It's more of an, at least I think it's more of a northern thing, but it's also like, I mean, beach glass comes from people leaving glass on the beach, and people are not doing that as much. At least our beaches are cleaner. You're not allowed to bring glass bottles or anything on them, so that could be why. But it's definitely still a thing. I haven't found any. I found one shark's tooth and a lot of cool shells, but I feel like now I'm addicted and I want to find more.
I love that.
Thank you.
It's just such a literally
activity.
These line up. Okay, well I'm gonna switch the order so they do line up better. But my last couple don't have to do with Florida. Like I said, we go on the 2-week break, and I did talk about this in this video. We're going on a 2-week summer break, and I'm spending a week in Erie and then 2 weeks in New York. So my last ones are involving like that area. So my next one is when we're in Erie, I want to go tubing. I want to jump off the pier, and I want to like relive my childhood in Erie, like be a kid, do all the kid things, and just like let loose and just relax. And probably not that one. I never really enjoyed Waldemere that much.
I used to love it. No, I haven't gone in years, but
more so like on the lake, like tubing. I love. The pier. That used to be our favorite thing. We would jump off that and like go to the lighthouse. And if we're from Erie, these are like very Erie specific things. But like go to Sarah's. I wouldn't mind. And I know water parks are so gross, but like Splash Lagoon to me would be so fun.
In the summer, that's indoors.
I know. But maybe a rainy day. We have water shoes, so our feet would be clean. Feet would be safe. To me, I'd rather go to Splash Lagoon than Waldemere. Although Waldemere's water park supposedly is like
pretty good,
better now, I think. So maybe we'll do that. But
love that.
Jess and I we have so much fun doing activities like that.
Sean's a big water park guy.
Yeah,
we need to go. I need to get your water shoes though.
They're the best. Honestly, I used to feel like I was embarrassed of water shoes or would make fun of them. These are the coolest water shoes. They are so comfy and they look so cute. We have so many compliments on them when we're wearing them.
Okay, good. I only have one more. So
do
you want to do another one?
I have two more, which kind of goes with that one. So, my mom has a boat in Erie now. Her and Paul have a boat, and it actually has like an under cabin. I don't know what the heck to call it. Like you go down the steps, and there's a literal bedroom's kind of dramatic.
They did sleep on it the other night.
They do it a lot. So there's like a pull-out bed kind of thing scenario going on there. And if it's cool enough, I want to spend overnight on the boat.
You go, girl. I
want to do it. I think it'd be
maybe
fun.
It will be cool enough. I just can't fathom that.
I kind of want to do on our Justin and Gabby channel. I kind of want to do like a 24 hours on a boat challenge.
I do miss those kind of videos. I feel like they're very fun.
I think it would be fun.
So my last one, I have been wanting to make s'mores and eat s'mores for so long, and we just don't really have a way to do it in our apartment. I just read recently that you can make them in the microwave and they're actually pretty good, but I need to figure out a way to make s'mores. Mom's like, I know what I'm getting you. It's like a little s'mores thing. I'm like,
Bunsen burner.
No. Yeah, but I don't have room to even have that in my apartment. But like,
could you imagine the only thing you bring to Gainesville is a Bunsen burner?
Yeah, great. I'm not going to make friends as it is, and that's what I'm going to do. But I just really want s'mores. They're like the best, and I've been craving them. And
honestly, I couldn't tell you. No, okay. Last year when we were in New York, we did a bonfire and we made s'mores. So hopefully we'll do that again this year because before that, well, we did it with Justin's family because they have like an RV and stuff. But yeah, because other than that, like no one does a bonfire in Florida.
Right, it's too hot.
There's so many things where obviously, listen, we all moved to Florida. We love it here. There's so many things, though, that, like, the South has not got a grip on. Like, I hope your fall and Halloween maybe in Fort Myers is a little bit better because there's no haunted houses. There's barely any. There's one really cute pumpkin patch now that's closed, but there wasn't before. Like,
no.
They just, like,
The
haunted hayrides and
Northeast
haunted
is
houses.
phenomenal from, like, July to Christmas. That's... No, because even in Christmas, like, you want that kind of weather, but, like, from January until June, which is literally half the year, I find it unbearable. Yeah. I know.
But there's just so many things that I wish Florida would. I don't care that we don't get seasons.
It's weird that they don't.
It would be ideal to do
like,
haunted houses and haunted hayrides here.
I
like,
mean,
it's
they have
warm
like
out.
Halloween Horror Nights, so it's not like they haven't heard of them.
Right. I know. They just, like, don't do that down here. Up north, like, on every corner you see a sign for a different kind of haunted house and stuff.
Yeah. I'll have to do some research once fall hits.
I also wish, and I know this was a thing during COVID, I was going to put this on my bucket list, but I don't know if it's necessarily still a thing. I think it was, like, the Hard Rock Stadium. They did kind of a variation of, like, a drive-in movie theater. Well, first of all, I've never gone to a drive-in, so that is another one that I want to do. I've never gone.
Add that to your bucket list because it is fun.
But the other one, they had these, like, beanbaggy cushion things, and it was, like, you reserved...
Like a patio spot, kind of.
And they played a movie.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it'd be so fun. I haven't seen it since it was just
like a
COVID thing to try to, like, keep people entertained and in the city and stuff and safe. Yeah, but that would be fun.
Well, if it is, let me know. I would do that for sure. All right, why don't we hop in and read?
I have one more.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was your last one.
No,
Go ahead.
Okay, so when we're in New York, we're spending a day in the city, and I just want to explore new places in New York City. We talked about, like, going to a Yankees game. I think that'd be so fun.
You could do your Central Park picnic. You could do the boat cruise towards
instead of
Statue of Liberty.
Last year we went for, like, 3 days. We did all the picture spots, all of that stuff, and, like, I kind of want to go to the city, and I'm sure I'll take, like, I don't want to do outfit changes. I'll probably take, like, one photo dump picture set for the whole day, and, like, I just want to do fun things that I've never really done before. Like, more the relaxed, the, like, less touristy, more... I guess kind of being, like, a local, not even, because I don't even know if that's necessarily what they would do, but just less of the, like, top 10 things you need to see in the city and more of, like, the just fun experiences that I haven't done yet and exploring.
Fun.
Okay, that was my last one.
Love that. Okay, now why don't we read your submissions? First up, we've got Dance in the Rain. I love this for you. That is fun. I just don't know if it's my vibe. I'm not a rain person.
If my hair was dirty and a messy bun and I had a hoodie on, so down for it.
Really? Well,
other times when I'm not prepared for the rain, catch me sprinting from my car to the apartment because I don't want to get wet.
The next one I am so down for, and that's wine tasting and going to, like, vineyards and bopping around and trying new wine. I am on board with that. That sounds like a great time to me.
I wish I liked wine. I really did. Because I feel like personality-wise, the environment of that, yes, sounds great. I don't like
with wine tasting, you're just tasting it. So it's not like you have to drink a lot of it.
But I would be continuously not liking the taste of so many kinds. Make homemade pizzas. I feel like this would be a fun one too.
Sean and I made homemade calzones the other day, chicken Alfredo, and they were delicious. Can attest. But that is like a fun summer activity. I've
definitely done that before. Oh, we tried to make like the at-home TikTok trend of, like, Chick-fil-A pizza, and I did not like it.
That doesn't even sound good.
No, it is rough.
The next one says, eating at different restaurants than normal, trying new things. I love that, especially because I feel like even though we haven't lived here for that long, we're already, like, going to the same spots because we know we like it. But I agree. I want to branch out, try new things, coffee shops, restaurants, things like that. Concerts are a good one.
I haven't been to a concert in a minute. There's a ton of country concerts down here, like in the West Palm area. I went to one my first year living down here. I went to one or two there. Other than that, though, like, I mean, I guess, like, so many big artists are doing concerts right now, but I don't know, the country concert, something about that vibe and aesthetic is just, like, kind of more fun and relaxing than, like, the Sam Smith concert that I went to in Miami in the American Airlines Arena, I believe, was super fun, but something about, like, an outdoor concert in the summer.
Sitting on a blanket in general admission. I agree. That does sound fun. Traveling, yes. I have been Sean and I have literally been looking at Italy stuff.
I can't believe you guys haven't taken like a...
We've had so many changes. We haven't even spent our birthday together. Normally we travel for that, but like there's just been so much going on. I'm hoping by the time like fall rolls around, once I know like sort of I'm in the groove of residency, he's like more settled in his job and whatnot, like that we'll be able to travel somewhere. Yeah. I don't know, but it's been tough. Yeah, we definitely, I'm with you there, sister, on the traveling. I definitely want to do that too. And this one says glow up for myself, lots of self-love. We love to see it.
Mm-hmm. Going to a drive-in, me too, girl.
Go to Six Flags, see? Yes, the amusement parks.
Go to a rodeo.
Okay, that actually sounds so fun. We went to one when we were young.
Yep. Cowboy hat, cowboy boots on and all.
I so badly want to go to a rodeo now. That was like something that just unlocked as I read that like that's something I really want to do.
Do they have those?
Yeah, there's a big one in Orlando for 4th of July, but unfortunately Sean works on 4th of July and like I'll be home watching the pets, but yes, I did see. What else we got on here? Just turned 21, so go bar hopping. You go, girl.
Jet skiing. I agree with that one. I almost put that on my list because Justin and all of his friends have like a boat rental membership thing. So you just like have to reserve a day and you can either reserve one boat or 2 jet skis. So there was like a couple weeks where he went a couple times. I went once or twice, and now I feel like we haven't gone in forever. So I mean, it's a little hot, but at least if you're like going on a jet ski, what?
Oh, I think I've only been on a jet ski once. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I've only been on one time.
Well, maybe we can plan a weekend and you guys can come up and we can get
that would be fun.
Jet skis.
I'd like that. This one says, I'm trying to say yes to every plan or event I'm invited to keep myself busy. I love that idea.
I love that for you, but that literally gave me
chest pains.
Yeah, that sounds so exhausting. But
maybe just more.
I also envy you that you can do that because I wish I was that person. It's a miracle if I say yes to any plans.
I'm on board with that. This one says, build back my savings. Frugal girl summer. We're here for it.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to save more too.
I do feel like this summer is, obviously, yes, there's so many things that you could spend time or spend money on, but there's also so many free things that I'm sure that you can find in your city. And
for sure.
Just going outdoors and doing all that stuff that I feel like it is a good time to save.
I think we should end it there. Hashtag frugal girl summer. Hashtag save girl summer.
You sound like you're on the circle
right now. I'm trying to think of something. Hashtag emoji, fire emoji, circle, send. I haven't watched that since like the first season because I tried to watch season 2 and I hated it.
The new one was good.
Well, why don't we wrap this up? That just put me in like such an inspired mood to go do fun things like make s'mores and do hair wraps.
Hags,
have a great summer.
Remember when everyone used to write that in your yearbook?
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and it put you in the summery mood. For all summer inspo, follow us on Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. No, I'm just kidding. But really follow along. I'm excited. Sister summer. We just cheersed our microphones. Hopefully that wasn't too annoying of a sound. But now that we live closer, we really need to make more of an effort and hang out more.
Absolutely.
Do fun things.
So, have a great summer, everybody. Obviously, we'll be here along the way.
Have a good week. We'll see you guys next week in the next episode. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Outgoing
Without Going Out.
Bye.